It's a huge week for Xbox fans, with our first look at Xbox Series X gameplay happening on a new episode of Inside Xbox on the 7th, and we cannot wait. One of the games that we know we're going to see is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which means it might be time to brush up on some of the previous entries, and what better way than with money off in a sale. The obvious place to start has to be the latest game in the series, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which whisks you off to ancient Greece, a considerably sunnier locale than Viking invaded Britain, though no less bloody. You play as Alexios or Cassandra, one of the descendants of Spartan king Leonidas. Yes, the big lad from 300. This character choice was a first for the series and one of the many evolutions that will be carrying over into Valhalla. The other biggie is the RPG elements, letting you shape your hero in everything from story decisions to combat skills. This week, you can get the gold edition of Odyssey for 65% off, on top of the enormous base game that gets you 2 huge expansions, including a trip to Atlantis and 2 whole extra Assassin's Creed games with the remaster of the 3rd game and its spin-off, Liberation. Not bad.
Next, let's take a trip back to the early days of Assassin's Creed and one of the most beloved wielders of that iconic hidden blade, Ezio Auditore da Firenze, with a whopping 70% off the Ezio collection. Packaging up 3 classic games, Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations, this collection lets you follow Ezio's entire life story, with 2 short films that really do take you from his birth right through to his final days. It's an epic spanning 2 centuries as you parkour your way from the rooftops of Renaissance Italy all the way to the towers of 16th century Constantinople. This is the foundation of everything Assassin's Creed has ever been about, with a beautifully remastered presentation and complete with all DLC. So whether you missed them the first time round or just want to revisit some old favourites, this is the perfect time to jump back in.
There's a ton of Assassin's Creed games in this week's sale, like pretty much every game and expansion from the entire history of the series. But let's pick just one more highlight that you might be interested in. Assassin's Creed 4, aka Black Flag, took the series in a whole new direction, with a piratey setting that traded towers for boats, letting you set sail between multiple islands for the very first time. That's something it has in common with Valhalla, so this is a good opportunity to get shipshape in preparation for steering those longboats into battle. The most important thing though is that Black Flag offers a swashbuckling adventure unlike any other Assassin's Creed game, with treasure hunts and ship-to-ship combat that lets you really live the pirate fantasy. And with 60% off, it won't set you back too many doubloons either.
Who are you? A human to defy our traditions.
So far, this week's deals have taken us from ancient Greece to the Caribbean, but for our next game, it's time to get your ass to Mars, with 25% off the shiny new Doom Eternal. It's not just Mars you'll be ripping and tearing your way around this time. The campaign hops around the galaxy and the afterlife, from Earth to Phobos and to a place that is basically the Doom universe's equivalent of heaven. And speaking of heaven, for anyone who likes their combat fast, frantic, and bloody, Doom Eternal is shooter paradise. Success means making the most of not only guns but the rest of the Doomslayer's impressive arsenal, from the classic chainsaw to a shoulder-mounted flamethrower and a glowing energy sword that can slice even the biggest demons in 2. On top of the campaign, there's a brand new multiplayer mode that pits one Slayer player against 2 rivals who get to control some of Doom's most iconic demons, like the Mancubus and Revenant, alongside an army of assistant monsters. It all adds up to a game that's eternal by name and potentially eternal by nature.
Next on sale this week is one of the largest gaming franchises of all time with a massive 70% off, and that is FIFA 20. So if you're needing to get your football fix, whether that's managing your favorite club in career mode and trying to win that league title, or even the Champions League. But that's not all FIFA 20 has to offer. It's even got Volta, which takes football to the streets with unique game modes and a totally new FIFA experience. And yes, FIFA 20 also has Ultimate Team, which allows you to build your dream team where you can join me and Sam on trying to rank as highly as possible in the weekend league. They've even got Team of the Season happening right now, giving you the opportunity to get your hands on some of the highest rated players in the game.
I am the Super Saiyan, Son Goku!
There's been plenty of Dragon Ball games in the past, but the latest is, in our opinion, most definitely the greatest. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot has had 33% knocked off the price this week, giving you the chance to experience the saga all over again in 4K Ultra HD. This time around, Bandai Namco have taken a bit more of an RPG approach to everyone's favourite anime ballers. You'll be able to fight, fish, eat, and train with Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, and all the other colourful characters that make up this ever so slightly over-the-top world. Whether it's fighting in the Cell games, going up against the big bad Majin Buu, or just focusing your energy into a Kamehameha, there's plenty to keep the biggest Z fans busy here.
Now, don't get us wrong, we're super excited that Red Dead Redemption 2 is arriving to Xbox Game Pass on May 7th, but this town ain't big enough for 2 Rockstar games. Everybody's favorite criminal enterprising, do anything you want in a giant city simulator is leaving on the same day as Red Dead arrives. So if you're looking to continue your adventures, then the GTA 5 Premium Online Edition with Megalodon Shark Card Bundle might be perfect for you at 55% off. We all know the gist of GTA. There's the epic and compelling story mode featuring 3 very different characters who come together to pull off the biggest heists that Los Santos has ever seen. And then there's GTA Online, included as part of the game for you to live out your wildest dreams with a character that you've created. You'll also get the Criminal Enterprise Starter Pack, which is the fastest way to jumpstart your criminal empire online, plus a Megalodon Shark cash card worth 8 million in-game GTA dollars to spend in GTA Online. Oof, just think of the car that you can buy with that.
So there we have it, some amazing deals this week, and don't forget to tune in for that special Xbox Series X gameplay preview on the 7th of May at 4 PM UK time. We'll be hosting it on our Mixer channel, then streaming Red Dead Redemption 2 from 6 PM, so make sure you swing by. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!